What's up, guys? Scrub King here, and this weekend was the Ignition Assault sneak peek, so I was able to pull and try to squeeze my way around, trying to get the whole deck together for the Ignisters. It's a fun Cyberse deck that I've been looking forward to from the character I from YuGiOh Reigns. Big fan of the anime, so I'm like super excited just to build a deck and see how it does. It definitely has its weak spots, and you'll see in the deck build, but it's just a fun like OTK deck. It's just a good time. So let's just get straight into the deck profile. So we play 3 of the Ignisters. So this is basically your Rhoda. When it's normal special summon, you can search a level 4 lower Ignister monster. Read deck to your hand. It's pretty cool. He also has a graveyard effect that really doesn't come up unless you summon the Link 3, but this card is awesome. So secret rare, Achichi, the Rhoda, definitely need it. And then you play 3 of the Pikiri. So Pikiri is pretty interesting. So when it's normal special summoned, you can get a Eye spell or trap from your deck, and usually you'll see, but usually you get the field spell. I mean, this deck is big around this field spell, so you usually get the field spell. If you have this field spell, then you get the some other spell or traps that you'll see in the deck later. But these two monsters definitely are 3Ls in the deck. I think that's a proper ratio. So Achichi and Pikiri, the fire and wind Ignisters, are definitely 3Ls. The rest I bring the count down a little bit lower, so I play 2 of the Dururu. The names for these Ignisters are pretty crazy. So this is the wind one. This is pretty cool. So this is the foolish burial. So when it's normal special summon, you can foolish a Ignister from your deck to the graveyard. So it's pretty cool. The main part about this one is that it is a tuner. And the cool thing is, so when it is used as synchro material, you can special summon the monster that was used along with this monster for a synchro summon back to the field. So you can synchro and special summon that monster back. So it's pretty interesting. So Backrow, 2 of, just because you don't normally want to open it, you just want to search it. So those are the main things. And you play 2, or at least I played 2 of the Earth one, Doshin. Yeah, Doshin. Doshin's one of the few ones that if you have an added Ignister, you can just special summon it from your hand, so it's pretty cool. You play 2 of it because usually you can search this out through other means, through the fire one and stuff like that. What's also interesting is this gets you to the fusion summon portion of the deck. So if you have a Link monster in graveyard, you can shuffle it back into your extra deck and search for the I Love Fusion spell card, which you'll see the effect later. It's pretty cool. So 2 Doshin. 2 of the water chick. So Hiyari, yeah, I think it's his name. Hiyari is pretty interesting as well. So it's another one just like the Earth one, where if you have an Igniter, you can special summon it from your hand and level 1, just like the Earth one. So that's how you remember the ones that can special summon. They're just level 1s. So it's pretty easy. This one's revolved around the ritual portion of the deck. So if you contribute 1 monster you control and then search the level, you can search level 5 or higher Ignister from your deck to your hand, and then change her to level 4. But if you attributed a Link monster, then you can search the I Ritual spell card. So it's pretty cool. You could get both. You could get your whole ritual engine set up just by tributing like a Link Cerebral or something like that. So it's pretty cool. And it changes to level 4, which could be very necessary if you want to see something as well. So pretty interesting. And then I play, here comes one of the Ignisters. I play 1 Doyon. So I play Doyon at 1 just because I don't really want to see it. This is the card that you want to foolish out of using Backrow. You want to foolish this one for combo reasons. I'll probably do a combo video during the week just to show you guys what it typically looks like. But you want to typically foolish this. So when he's normal special summon, you can grab an Ignister in your graveyard and add it back to your hand. So this is the recursion, and it's pretty interesting. Actually don't really know the second effect. I almost never use it. Let's see. If this card is sent to the graveyard as a material for Link summon or something. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah. Alright, so if it's used as a Link summon, then I've never used this as a Link summon. I usually go into Exceed plays, and you'll see in the combo later on in the week. Never use it as a Link summon, but if you Link summon with this card, you can add an Eye spell trap from your graveyard back to your hand. So if they destroy the field spell, there you go. That's one way of doing it. So that's 1, and then of course the last one for the Ignisters is water Levion, whatever, the water chick. So this is pretty cool. So when it's ritual summon, you can return all your opponent's monsters with 2300 attack or less back to the hand. So it's just like summon. If there's monsters that are lower attack than her, then psh, there it goes. She's pretty crazy. So there's a couple of builds that I was trying to test out without the ritual portion of it. I think the ritual is like hit and miss. Like when it works, but when it doesn't, it's like it's like so. That's that's my feel about it. I played 3 Balance Lords. I need 2 more. I need to get them from my teammate Jason. I was too lazy to pick them up, so I was like, all right, we'll just proxy these. So 3 Balancer Lord, 100% needed. Normal summon, pay 1,000. You can normal summon again. When he's banished, which definitely comes up, you'll see if an extra deck card. When he's banished, you can special summon a level 4 lower from Cybers from your hand. So he's so good in this deck. I tried playing what's her name, Debug, in this deck, and it just doesn't work. Like Konami put Debug at 3, which is great, but it just does not work in Ignisters. I don't think it's the card to play. It's a complete trash in this deck, to be honest with you. So Balance Lord is still the card to go. And of course, you know, you're trying to go second, so you're trying to survive a little bit. So you play some nice little hand traps. So 3 Ash, no surprise there. 2 Nibiru. A lot of decks right now are going crazy. Spiral is a deck. It's gonna be like Spiral form at 2.0 again. So Nibiru, even though it doesn't like do much against that deck if you do it bad, but Nibiru, and then Imperm, which is very important. Don't want to get VFD'd. That would blow. Alright, so now going on to the spell portion of the deck. We're looking to go through the I spell cards now. So I played 2 Ignister Island. So this card is one of the more important cards of the deck. So if you control no monsters in your main monster zone, you can special summon an Ignister from your hand using this effect. So let's say you special summon the fire. You can do it, and then let's say you link away, and you again don't have no monsters in main monster zone. You can use this effect to special summon a wind. And you can keep using it as long as you use it for a different attribute. So you can't do a fire once again. So you can do it for fire, you can do it for wind, you can do it for dark, you can do it for earth. You can keep using it until you use all the attributes. So this card is awesome. I actually only own 2, which is why I'm playing 2, but I'm not sure if I actually would play 3. The thing is, if you play 3, I feel like you'll see a lot more, and you honestly, I mean, you can search it, and you'll see we're playing Terraform and stuff, but you don't want to have multiples in hand because they're just a dead card. So at least I think 2 so far has been good. I've been seeing it pretty frequently, but maybe I'll try it out with 3 once I get an extra copy. So 2 Ignisters Island, and this card, it's like, look at this beautiful card. This card is just beautiful. Like, it's like a party. Like, I want to go there. It's awesome. So Ignisters Island. This card is probably, I wish this card got like secret rared, but no, it's just rare. It's Idle Return. So it's basically a Monster Reborn. You could target an Ignister in your graveyard and special summon it. That's it. It's Monster Reborn. It also has an effect where if there's 2 battling monsters, you could banish this and a card from your hand, and then return an I spell or trap from your banish or from your graveyard. So let's say your opponent cosmics this, and you're afraid you won't see it again. You can use this and banish a couple cards and return this back to your hand. So it's pretty cool. And if you banish like Balance Lord, then you could go ahead and special summon Cybers, level 4 lower Cybers. So it's pretty awesome too. Synergy, that's what I like to call it. Cool hand, little hand of I in the anime. And now, wrapping up the one-ofs of the eyes, we got the I Love Fusion. So of course you can search with the Earth Dude. This is basically like a fusion of fire in this deck, because if you're gonna fusion using an Ignister, you can use one of your opponent's link monsters. That's basically what it is. So yeah, it's basically fusion of fire. So it's pretty cool. And then I's Ritual. Cool thing about this is that you're always gonna be using your Ignister ritual monster. So if you're gonna use an Ignister monster as one of the tributes for this, you can banish it from your graveyard as one of them. So it's pretty interesting. So Eyes Ritual, and then you know, there can only be one is a card. So you gotta play 2 Cosmics to take care of that. You know, if they flip it up, quick play, banish it. Don't want to deal with that. And then I play one of the Lightning Storms. I only own one, so that's why I'm playing one. If I own more, I'll probably be playing it more, because you're trying to go second here, so you're trying to like destroy things. So Lightning Storm, of course, to take care of any pesky control deck Backrow or those strong, crazy Link monsters. Hopefully no negates. So these are my Backrow hates. Even though the monsters inherently have their own Backrow disruption, the extra deck monsters, you definitely need at least like a Cosmic, because there can only be one, can shut down your whole play if you don't have it. So it blows. And Lightning Storm take care of the thing from the beginning. 1 Terraform to search the island, and then I played 3 of the Signet Mining. You just want to make sure you get into your Balance Lord and you get to your full combo, so it's a lot of fun. Nothing too crazy. It's my own personal tech that I always like to do. 2 Mind Control. You're trying to go second here. You're trying to link wave your opponent's monsters. Your main boss monster doesn't really have any requirements besides using 3 monsters with different names. So you take this and you can link it away. So it takes care of the pesky monsters that you can't get over. And the last card, Monster Reborn, OG, still a card. So we basically play 4 Monster Reborns with the Eye Return and everything. So pretty good. So that wraps up the main deck. Now let's get into the extra deck. We play 2 Linkuriboh. This is like a pissed off version of Linkuriboh. Totally understandable. Requirements are level 4 lower cyber, so you can use Balance Lord with it. It's pretty cool. The effect on field is like you could tribute it and negate a trap card that your opponent activates. So just like your normal trap card, obviously not a counter trap. And then while it's in graveyard, you can tribute one of your Ignisters that were special summoned from the extra deck, and tribute him and special summon him. So pretty interesting. Yeah, so a good card. I only play 2 of. I don't think you need 3, so 2 I think it's fine. Play 1 of the Cyber's Wicked. This card is so good in this deck. So remember Ignister Island, you know, trying to make sure that you don't have any monsters in the main monster zone, so you could special summon. So if you have like 2, or if like you Nibiru and then you normal summon like a Balance Lord or something like that, or a Pikachu, you could do a little plays here and there, and then link 2 away, obviously 2 Cybers, put them up here. If you special summon to a zone he points to, you can banish a Cyber's Engrave and then search for a Cyber's Tuner. So you're going to be searching for your Wind Tuner, and if you banish the Balance Lord, then you can special summon it right away. So it's pretty nasty. That's why I call it Synergy. This card is so nasty. Thinking about playing it maybe at 2, just in case, but so far 1. That's the thought there. Let me know what you guys think about the ratio there. I play 1 Nightmare Phoenix in case of there can only be 1. So as I mentioned, like let's say you have a Nibiru on board and you have the Pikachu, you link them away and go into Phoenix, pop the Backrow, and you can still use Island to special summon because you have nothing in your main monster zone, and then continue to pop off. But you got to take care of them. There can only be 1. So that's why you play the 1 Phoenix. 1 of the Fusion, so Earth Golem. So this card is pretty interesting. I actually don't remember. So when it's Fusion Summon, you take no damage that turn. Pretty interesting. And then if this card attacks a monster that's special summoned from the extra deck, it gains the attack, the original attack during the damage step only. So that's pretty nice. So just gain. So just attack over anything, not like Avermax or anything, but attack over things. When it's destroyed by battle, you can special summon you can target one Cyber's monster in your graveyard and then special summon it. So you can bring back, you know, and your Wicked or any of your other Ignister monsters that you'll be seeing. It's pretty interesting. Can't bring back himself, that'll be pretty crazy, but yeah, it's pretty cool. So the Fusion. I play 2 of the Wind Pegasus. You can do Wind Pegasus 1, and you can do like the Cyber's Quantum Dragon as another one. That's one I definitely will probably test out and see how it goes. But so far I just have 2 Wind Pegasus. It's pretty cool. So during the main phase, You can destroy spell or trap cards on your opponent's side of the field up to the number of Ignisters you control. So typically, you'll see the combo and everything in another video, but typically, like, you'll destroy like up to 4 on your opponent's field. It's pretty crazy. And then it has a graveyard effect as well. So like when your Ignister monsters are destroyed by battle, I think, or card effect. I'm pretty sure by battle, but anyway. When it's destroyed, you can banish this card and then target a monster your opponent controls and then shuffle it. Or target a card your opponent controls and shuffle it back into the deck. So it takes care of some stuff. Targeted, but what are you going to do? So pretty good for graveyard. And then, of course, we got the background right here. The MVP Light Dragon Ignister, the cover card. I wish they made this card into prismatic. That would have been so nice. So beautiful. But this card is pretty crazy. So it has like the Dengirsu effect where if one of your monsters is going to be destroyed by card effect, you could just detach. Not one, but like monsters or the little parentheses thing. Pretty interesting. And then you can detach one to destroy face-up monster your opponent controls up to the number of Ignister monsters. So basically, wind is spell and traps, this one's monsters, so it's pretty nice. And then if one of your other Ignister monsters inflicts damage to your opponent, you can special summon a link monster from your graveyard, a Cyber's Link monster. So it's pretty crazy. Like, yeah, it's pretty nice. So if you have like the Wick Kid in the graveyard, you can special summon it and everything. And the only thing about this deck, like, you're kind of locked into Cybers, because like after you use all the effects, you can only special summon Cybers for the rest of the turn. But there's some good Cybers out there. I play one of the Fire Phoenix Ignister. Reminds me of Salaman Grazers on my favorite deck. This card's pretty good. You don't go into a lot. It's usually like you kind of like fall back play, so to speak. If it's like at the start of damage calculation or something. Yeah, during damage calculation, if this card attacks, you can inflict effect damage to your opponent equal to this card's attack, so 2300. So it's good like in time, whatnot. If you're attacking over a monster and it's not going to be enough damage, you can just inflict 2300. Then your opponent doesn't take that battle damage. That's pretty cool. And then kind of like works out with this card too. So this card at the start of the damage step, you can banish it and then destroy your attacking monster. And this card, if it was destroyed, it could be special summoned back during the next standby phase, if I recall. Let me just double check. Yeah, but the main reason to destroy it is that once it's destroyed, you can destroy one monster your opponent controls. So let's say your opponent has like a really big attack monster. Attack declaration damage step. Banish this, destroy this. Affected this to destroy the big attack monster. Then during the next standby phase, it gets special summoned. So it's just one way of dealing with like a big boss monster, basically, that you can't attack over, because all the Ignisters are like 2300. Same thing as like Salaman Great. Must be like a Cybers thing, but it's pretty cool. And then I played two of. This is the real MVP, Dark Templar Ignister. This card is crazy. Like, this card's crazy. So it requires 3 monsters with different names. That's important because you can't go into it directly from using Cyber's Wicked and another monster. So it's 3 monsters with different names. Remember to catch your opponents on that. But it's crazy. So if a monster is a special summon to a zone it points to, it doesn't have to, any monster. You can special summon level 4 lower Ignister monster from your graveyard to the open zones. So it's crazy. It's just link spam. It's just amazing. So it's a good card. And then if it destroys an opponent monster by battle, you can special summon 1 Cyber's monster in the graveyard. So any Cyber's monster. It's just like, it's like what? So that's pretty crazy. So you gotta like that card. Of course, we're playing Cybers. You gotta play Avermax. Avermax is literally my savior. One of the best cards. It's like, it saved me actually today when I was using my salads. Yeah, literally like one of the best cards. So I'm still working on my salad build after the ban destroyed my deck. So I'll come out with a deck profile on that one shortly too. But this card's the MVP. You gotta play it. And of course, for those go first duels, you gotta play the Dark Fluid. This card is so good because it gets the counters. So obviously, if you can see, we Synchro, we Fuse, we Exceed, we Ritual. I'm trying to look for Rituals over there. We Ritual. So this card can get so many counters on it, and it's just amazing. Like you just destroy over things. Length 5 finally here, and it's finally can. This is like the deck that can actually utilize Dark Fluid for once, so it's pretty cool. Some people I think play this at 2 in extra deck, and I understand why. Like if they attack over, you can still go back into the next one. I'll try to see if I can play this at 2. I just personally, I want to have the Avermax in there. So a lot of people do 2 Dark Fluids. I like Avermax at least. Avermax is just a boss. he saves my life. So Dark Fluid. So basically, this is so far testing. I tested it with Lady Debug early today and got destroyed and realized Lady Debug is not good in this deck. So I've been testing around a little bit. So far, it's good. It's sensitive to any interruption mainly, but it's still pretty fun, interesting deck. So I'm gonna keep trying to test it out. And I'll do some test hands and some combo videos later on in the week to show you guys what it looks like and everything. But basically, this is the deck, and I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.